And welcome back again. This is the next installment of the block vlog. What we're going to do in this video is start building the breeding pens for our two cockbirds. I'm going to try and utilize this form ply I've got here. I actually brought it all new for the chicken brooder that I had. You probably didn't see that. And chickens are finished now, so I've got all this leftover timber that's basically, it is brand new. I only brought it brand new, used it for a couple of weeks. So what we'll do is do a few measurements. I'm hoping I can utilize this tin here for the roof. So I'm trying to make this loft out of just bits and pieces I have laying around. I've still got timber everywhere. Here, there, heaps up on top there, over there, heaps over here, some wire. You know, there's stuff everywhere, so I'm hoping I could build something out of this without spending any money. So technically it can kind of be a free pigeon loft, because I'm just, pigeon breeding coop anyway, because I'm just building it from the scraps. That's the plan. And then we can move in our two cockbirds, because I need to get a move on. I need to get this done this weekend, because Leah and Storm have been mating again, which means they're going to lay in about 4 or 5 days. So the pressure's on me to get them in there, get them settled, and to get them laying in there, because I don't want them laying in the other loft. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm going to bring out this stuff. I need to do some measuring, see what we got, and then start planning this thing. Realistically, I have no plan. There's no blueprint here. I'm just going to go, just wing it, and then just go as we can. Like, there's no plan with this, just to have two boxes that are reasonably spacious, and we can put our two best birds in there and start breeding. So let's get into it right now. So I've measured these up. Both of these are about 800 millimeters wide. So what we're going to do is go cut these a little bit shorter. So there'll be two pens here. They'll both be about 750 millimeters each lengthwise, and they'll be 600 this way and then about 600 high. So that's heaps of room for these breeding pairs. They're going to be in there for a while. So yeah, it's going to work out well. All I'm going to do is nip this off, the edge off here, which will bring that to 1500 millimeters. Which will work out well, which will give us a little bit of overhang either side, and should prevent any water getting into this. So let's go ahead and just cut this one. Alright, so here is the basic shape of it. It will sit this way. I think the only thing I might need to buy for it is some legs, but we'll see how we go later on with that. So basically what I might do now is put a divider in it to separate those two sections, and then we'll work on putting the framing on the front, and then we'll probably look at putting the roof on and put some doors on the front. So it's looking pretty good. So super simple, and a few unorthodox type of joins and things like that, but I'm just making use of the materials I do have, so I don't have to spend any more money. So pretty much this here so far has cost me nothing, because I'm just reusing anything I got laying around. I had stuff out the block I brought in, and even a lot of these screws here, I've reused them. You can see this one's a little bit bent. I didn't pick that up when I was sorting through it, and there's a couple other ones there that a bit stripped already. I didn't pick them up either when I was sorting through, so it's going to be pretty cheap. I've actually got some wire mesh there that I might put on the outside, just for the fact that I might be able to cut a little hole over it and actually hang the feeders and stuff on the outside. Don't know yet, I'll see how we go. I might have to look on eBay and see if I can find some cool feeders, or we might even make our own feeders to go on there. Not sure yet, but I'm really liking this nest box. This is so much better than that other piece of rubbish thing out there I was building. This is like a penthouse for these two cockbirds we got. This side will be the door, and this will be a door as well, so we can come in, clean it, and we'll probably have the nest bowls over in the corner. I was looking at putting them up a bit higher. I still might, but it's just not a lot of room for them to jump up and down, so I might leave the space to put perches for the adult birds. See how we go. Keep watching, because we're almost done. We're going to do this in two parts. I'll do one part and then another part the following day, just so that we don't rush it and we do this thing as best as possible. So we might get these bits of wire on there, and see where we are from there. Okay, so these are the pens so far. That as far as I'm going today. Like I said, don't want to rush them, but they're looking pretty good considering that this is all scrap material. I was either going to throw it out or sit it behind the shed and not do anything with it for a long time, but it's looking pretty good. It's very spacious, and this is perfect for a pair of pigeons to raise quite a lot of babies in. But let's have a bit more of a look in here. You can see plenty of room in here. I'll put some perches and stuff in here, but we'll do that tomorrow. And we'll put the doors on and the roof, and we'll pretty much be done, and we can move out into the yard. We can start moving our pairs in. I don't know why I didn't do this earlier, because this is super simple. I have left a little gap here, you can see the way. I'm hoping that that's going to be for airflow, but I'll go into that a bit more tomorrow. So hopefully we'll get good airflow up and through, just because we don't have any holes and stuff through there. So it's looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. It's definitely heaps better than the last one I made. Anyway, drop your comments down below. Make sure you hit the like button and hit subscribe if you haven't already. This is going to be pretty good. We're going to get some birds in this tomorrow, I reckon. Feeling it. I'm definitely feeling it. It's looking good. Look at that. Catch you guys later. See ya.